Hey, what is going on, guys? It is your boy, the King Attila here, welcoming you all back to a brand new video up on the channel. Today, as always, we're joined with the one and only, the guy, the master, Aperoid.
The master at realizing how much Attila fails sometimes.
Yes.
As
like
evidenced by the last map.
Yeah, last map was not fun, but we finally got it beat, and now we got another stage for this.
That I actually do enjoy. So, welcome to 161. On this map, there's a bunch of different things going on. First things first, we got this first little area with a ballista that points towards us, but you can actually use it with Leo on the left bridge.
No.
And said left path basically has 5 million cavaliers that do in fact have Canto Plus. Which means all of them will use the rest of their move. So I usually advocate having Tornado and like a tanky unit. So probably like Aaron and Micaiah up there, probably.
Yeah. That sounds like a viable strat. And then I'm thinking, if we have to move Leo up here already, we could
yeah, you could probably do that, actually, yeah. And just kind of waltz, and just with the rest of your party, just kind of waltz your way up there with, like, Jill and Meg and stuff.
Yeah.
But, the main reason why is actually because, you don't need to talk to Fiona to recruit her.
Okay. Noted. But she's a Lance Knight.
Oh yeah, we can talk about Fiona. So there's a couple things that are very bad about her. First things first is her stats are just not great.
Yeah.
At level 9. She can, like, early promote, I guess, but she can early promote if you want to, and you can get, like, a Paladin, or a Lance Paladin, which is, I guess, I don't think I've ever actually tried to do that, but I probably should in, like, my Iron Man, maybe?
Yeah.
I don't know. However, her real problems are that the Daein army is probably the most, like, infantry suited. Or basically to say, Cavs are... Because you see, Cavs in this game are kind of balanced in a weird way.
Yeah.
And also, like, balanced in interesting ways in that basically their caps are lower than infantry. Yeah. They do have more move and, Canto Plus, which means...
That's why they have lower caps, but...
However, this game, unlike a lot of others, actually makes an effort to implement terrain that really bogs them down.
Really?
So for example, going through bushes is just inconvenient. There's like in some parts of the game, there's like marshes and stuff that they can't go through. Of course, Cavs can't go up ledges, for example. Yeah. They're the only units that can't. And among other things. And the basic problem is that the two scenarios I just mentioned are prevalent throughout most of the Daein army. Not to mention the fact that she's one. Not to mention the fact that with Tornado, she is only available for 2 chapters in this part. However, she has 2 very nice skills. First things first is Imbue, first things first is Savior, which does what you think it does, which is she can rescue without penalties. And she does have a Earth Affinity, so you could kind of combine the two, and she could become a dodge tank with, like, a useless support partner, like, say, Laura. But, this is, however, I usually advocate taking that offer in favor of doing something specific with it, but she does also have an Imbue, which, the way it works is basically, it only works on physical units, but basically the way it works is that physical units' magic is how much they heal up per turn.
Okay.
Which is 3 times better than Renewal for plenty of reasons. So she would heal on 6, and what would your other party? What would the rest of your party like heal on? That's a question.
Tornado would heal 12.
Wow.
We might as well put it on Tornado. Honestly.
And make him a self-healing tank.
Yes.
Probably later on in the game, though.
Yeah, not yet.
Do you know that the first turn is really important on this map?
And then, I'm assuming you don't attack because you're... Nope, you do attack. What the heck is that? Did she not take bonus damage from archers?
Did I not mention that wyverns don't take arrow bonus damage?
I don't think you mentioned that. Z-Hark doesn't care about hit ranges. Hornet hares. At this rate, they'll breach our lines before we can stop them. I have no choice. You, bring out the prisoners. Yo, do we get to hit civilians? No, they're NPCs. We don't get to attack them.
No, we gotta save them.
Aww. Lord Leverton, exactly what were you planning to do? The so-called Liberation Army is forcing me to sacrifice this boy. Help! No. Micaiah. Fight and these people will be executed right now. Surrender and they will be spared. Alright, bro, let us...
Why did Soth just need to say Micaiah?
Right. Hold up, yo, everybody move out of the way so we can walk up to the enemy commander for surrender. Soth, don't... Or make,
yeah,
make sure...
like, yeah, like, you know how there's a such thing as heal staffs that hurt you?
Yeah.
In like funny memey ways. Imagine if Micaiah did sacrifice on Leverton up close and killed him.
Yes.
It's like instead of it healing the person, it's like soul.
Soul. She heals from harming them. Yes. Everyone, throw down your weapons. You have a feeling, don't you? Got it. We'll follow your instinct. Ha ha ha! A wise choice, girl. Well,
in that case, I got a bad feeling about this.
Yeah. No more need for these prisoners, is there? Kill them all. No. We haven't even thrown down our weapons yet, yo.
Yo.
What do you think you're doing? I'll have nothing to do with you and your monstrous tactics.
I'm still surprised Fire Emblem can't do that stuff all at once.
Yeah. So, you betray us after all. Murado has never been known for holding his faith. You'll die like the rest. A troop of Daein cavalry just mutinied. Is this what you sensed? Yes, now we must reinforce them and help save the hostages. Well, how? We just threw our weapons down.
It's perfectly into what I was actually going to say, which was check the bus. He has Paragon.
Aproid, what are we gonna do? We have to restart.
What could we possibly... What, have we lost a civilian?
No, we've lost the ability to kill Soth.
We didn't lose a civilian, did we?
We lost the lady and the old man.
Oh no! Our bonus experience!
Not the bonus XP. We're gonna have to put the series on a 6-year hiatus.
What could we possibly do without that? Yeah, we're gonna have to postpone the series again. If you get some new equipment for that matter.
Series is officially postponed until I hit 700,000 subs.
So apparently there's a power supply shortage.
There is.
Right now. Which is very odd and interesting.
I was not aware of that.
Or power supplies of all things in shortage.
No, turns out the guy who was supposed to get the shipment out accidentally forgot to get it out on time. Slept through the shift. They started doing breaks how Nintendo lets their employees take breaks. If you work at Nintendo, you get to take naps, like as a break. You pretentious little fools! I'll show you how insignificant you are.
Oh.
Witness Begnion's might. Laura just completely healed up to full HP. I have no idea why.
Okay, so this is a mechanic I guess I didn't tell you about, and that's that, so healers in this game, I don't know if it's based on their magic, which is technically how Imbu works, or I think it's probably just the staff itself as a base value of how much they heal its wielder, which is nice and also abusable in a certain way.
I challenge you to a melee. Do people still do that? Yes, he accepted the melee. Imagine he actually attacked me at one range. What kind of monster are you? A subhuman? But there are no wolf subhumans. Don't just stand there. Say something, you vile beast. You disgust me. Dear boy, I'm sorry you had to suffer on our account. I wasn't scared. I knew the Dawn Brigade would save us. Thank you. Thank you for rescuing my people. Your people, so you must
You
be.
mean 4 of the worst units of all time came to see you? Okay.
I guess. Yes, I am Lonvega's daughter, Fiona. After my father died, I assumed the governance of Murado. General Lonvega, from the song. Bryce, Taraneo, Gawain, and Lonvega, 4 riders of Daein, 1 country, 1 king. While they bear our banner, freed Daein shall sing. You're that General Lonvega's daughter? Indeed, Lonvega of the 4 riders. He was a good friend and a mighty swordsman as well, and stubborn as a mule. Your father was a powerful warrior of unquestionable integrity, a great man. Yes, and that's why he renounced his rank and title as rider and withdrew from the court life rather than serve King Ashnard. You've heard the rumors, no doubt, that Ashnard murdered his own father. My father could not serve such a man. And so, to protect Murado from a madman, we did not send men to fight for Daein in the war. I doubt you could ever forgive us. No, quite the opposite. You're these people's steward, and you chose the course that would protect them. But now Begnion is willing to sacrifice innocent children to maintain their grip over our country. We cannot allow that. That is why we are asking you to lend your strength to the Liberation Army. Together we can reclaim our country. And now you ask us to bear part of the burden of restoring our motherland. If you would have my lance, then I, Fiona, steward of Murado, do gladly swear allegiance to your Liberation Army. I and my men bind ourselves to your fate. Use my army as best you see fit.
Alrighty, we'll use your non-existent army, and not you.
Yes. And now Murado betrays us as well. You are aware that riots broke out in the other regions yesterday, are you not? All quelled immediately, of course, but the unrest grows. Who cares?
Jared, where have you been on the front lines, honestly?
Right? If he was on the front lines, this would be over by now. Who cares what?
Yeah, he would just like all he would probably have to do is like win a duel against Taraneo, and then I'll be good.
This entire game so far, I just want to point out, has a striking like opposition to your favorite villager from Path of Radiance. All I gotta say.
What do you? Wait, sorry. What do you mean?
Your favorite villager. I know the highlight's still up somewhere on my channel, where a villager from FE9 just talks about how the war is not going to affect them at all. But then you have Daein, where it's like, yeah, this is affecting us.
Oh yeah, that.
Yeah. Who cares what the commoners do or think? Does the shepherd fuss when his sheep butt their heads against the fence post? Nevertheless, as the insurgence grows, news of it will inevitably reach Begnion. Yes, I see what you mean. That would be less than desirable. The Imperial Prime Minister
That would be most
Sephirin casts a grim eye on dishonesty. If he finds out what has been going in Daein under our rule, that would not be good. Sephirin's persistent as a mosquito and quick to judge. You and I know I have been nothing but fair and just in my rule here. It's best to avoid an inquiry. Which leaves us but one recourse.
You gotta be kidding me.
Crush the rebel faction before it grows larger. Exterminate them. Then the commoners, bereft of all hope, will turn their sheep eyes back to us and beg to rejoin the flock. I see. Well, I leave the matter in your hands. What funding you need is yours. I'm glad we agree on this. Well then, pardon me, sir, while I tend to our little lambs on the loose. On that note, I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. If so, leave a like, comment, and subscribe for Mizzle. As always, I'll see you guys next time.
Stay tuned for another